Good morning, Hampton Academy Sharks. I'm Owen.
And I'm Jameson. Today is Friday, January 20th, 2023. Today is a B-Day.
Today we are featuring segments about a 7th grade poetry unit, 7th grade French activity,
and an interview with the Spelling Bee winner.
Congratulations to the artists who are going on the stage for the PTA Reflection Contest. For dance choreography, Natalie Newman. For music composition, Lydia Aviles, Annie Ronner Bland, and Molly Gupo. For visual arts, Sing It Loud by Maddie Shapiro, Use the World Around Us by Blake Dion, Hello World by Sydney McCurdy, and Hope by Alyssa M.
Literature, Sebastian Finnegan, Stella Finnegan, Megan Nato, and Madison Pietrice. For film production, Leah Costa.
Today, Friday, January 20th, is the last day of semester 1. If you are in art, you will go to computer class on Monday and vice versa. Health and PE classes will switch as well. In 6th grade, will language classes from French to Spanish and vice versa.
Tickets for the 6th grade social will be sold starting tomorrow at 6th grade lunch through Wednesday, and they are $5 each. No tickets will be sold at the door, and kids must have a ride home from a social.
Michael and Blake made these SpongeBob characters, and Mrs. Strawn sent it in the Shark News. They were made with blocks and are in Mrs. Lundquist's room.
Cooking Club will be making homemade tortillas on Tuesday, January 24th, after school in the 8 Hampton Science Room. Sign up in Google Classroom, code ABCT3C7, or see Miss Birch before January 20th.
The Community Oven fundraiser to benefit the 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip will be January 23rd from 4 to 9. 20% of the takeout line or dine-in proceeds will donate to the 8th grade trip.
On February 1st, an early release day, there will be a fundraiser. Crumble Cookies in Newington will donate 15% of all money they bring in between 2 and 5 p.m. to the Hampton Academy Washington, D.C. trip.
On Wednesday, the Hampton Academy Spelling Bee finalists took place. Congratulations to the participants. Thanks to Ms. Strong, who organized the event, and to Ms. Saunders and Ms. Nato, who helped by judging the event. Luca had a chance to meet with the winners. Take a look.
This past Wednesday, the Hampton Academy Spelling Bee took place. There were 10 terrific spellers competing. I'm here with the first place Spelling Bee champion, first place winner, Stella Finnegan. Good morning.
Good morning.
So tell me, Stella, what did you do to prepare for the spelling bee?
I wrote down all the hard words and just made sure that I got them in my brain.
How do you approach a word when it is presented to you?
I spelled it in my mind and then went very slow.
Stella, what was the word you won on?
I went on doppelganger.
Hello O'Brien was second place, and there was a tie for third place between Molly Rufus and Olivia Rurak. Congratulations to all of you on your wins. Stella will be going to the state competition in Concord, New Hampshire. Good luck, Stella.
Thank you.
This week, French students are learning how to conjugate the verb. They learned it through singing the Etra song. Jack had a chance to speak with some of the students and record the singing of the song.
Okay, here we go. Good morning, Hampton Academy Sharks. I'm here with 2 7th grade French students, Kelly and Emily, who are members of the 2-year program. Kelly, I understand that you're learning about verbs in your French class. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We're learning how to conjugate them, which means we're learning what verbs to put with the correct subject or subject pronoun.
And Emily, I understand that you also learned a song to help you remember these. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we were singing the verbs and to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat.
Thank you both for being on Shark News.
Good morning, Hampton Academy Sharks. I'm here with David, Ali, and Sabrina. So, David, I understand you guys were doing something with the Raven. Could you please tell me about that?
So, yeah, we memorized the stanza of the Raven, or you can memorize two because we don't have that many classmates. And you had to draw a picture about it and summarize the stanza.
Alrighty. So, Ali, I understand that this poem was made a long time ago, so was there any challenging vocab that you had to study?
Yeah, the vocab was a little challenging. Some of the words, I've never heard of and were a little hard to understand, and it was just a little hard to learn them.
Alrighty. And Sabrina, what was your favorite part about this project?
My favorite part was probably getting to, present our stanza in front of the class.
And what was the most challenging thing about it?
Memorizing all the words in your stanza.
Alright, well, thank you all for being on Shark News.
Thank you. So I did stanza 1, and a little bit about stanza 1 is it's the beginning of the poem, and in the beginning, the narrator is kind of tired and gets confused towards the end, and the words in my poem are, once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping. Suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, only this and nothing more.
So the stanza I did was stanza 4, and basically it's about he hears tapping, and he starts to walk towards the door. He opens the door, and he finds there's nothing there. So here's my stanza. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. Sir, said I, or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here opened wide the door, darkness there, and nothing more.
I did stanza number 17, and it's about the narrator getting frustrated because he keeps asking the Raven these questions and he won't answer him. And my stanza is, be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend. I shrieked up starting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token, lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door, and take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy fore from off my door. Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
Our former occupational therapist, Mrs. Gallo, sent us this picture and video in December. We are so full of announcements that because of our time limit, we just couldn't fit it in the show. But can you guess where she was?
In preparation for their trip to Washington, D.C., 8th grade students in computer class built the buildings and monuments they will be visiting.
They then worked in teams or alone, researching their building and creating videos of their builds and actual building or monument with 10 facts about it. Take a look at this one, done by Avery and Megan.
Lunch will be Chinese appetizer platter, Chinese dumplings, egg roll, soy bowl noodles, fried rice, mandarin oranges, a fortune cookie, and milk. That lunch sounds yummy yummy.
And now for the weather. Friday we will have snow during the morning, which will transition to snow showers during the afternoon. The high temperature will be 34 degrees. Saturday there will be intervals of clouds and sunshine. The high temperature will be 35. And on Sunday there will be partly cloudy skies in the morning, which will give way to cloudy skies during the afternoon, and the high temperature will be 37 degrees.
This week we have 4 weather photos. Beautiful sky sent in by Annika Johnson. Sunset over Boston, sent in by Will Denio. Sunrise at the Marsh, sent in by Lucy McCain. And Boston Harbor Sunset and Thursday Sunrise, both sent in by Mrs. Boardman. Thank you, Annika, Will, Lucy, and Mrs. Boardman for sending in those photos. You can send your Shark News weather photos into sharknews@sau90.org.
And remember to remain sunny side up.
Celebrating their birthdays today are Aiden Perigny, Colin Lever, Cooper Westergain, and Roman DeLuca.
And celebrating on Saturday is Ella O'Brien. Happy birthday, Aiden, Colin, Cooper, Roman, and Ella.
Today is Take a Walk Outdoors Day. Falls on January 20th every year, and as the name suggests, it's a day to step outside for a walk, alone or with someone. Walking comes with a bag full of health benefits, and taking a walk outdoors is always more fun than doing it on a treadmill.
Walking outdoors lets your body absorb vitamin D, which is good for your bones and your muscle growth. For best results, try an early morning walk because only the early morning sun generates vitamin D, and 75% of adults don't get enough of it.
In honor of Take a Walk Outside Day, our question of the day is a question for you.
How many steps does the average person take in a mile? A, 1,000 to 1,500, B, 2,000 to 2,500, or C, 3,000 to 3,500?
Our thought of the day is from John Muir.
He was also known as John of the Mountains and Father of the National Parks and an early advocate for the preserve of the wilderness in the United States of America.
He said, "In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks." John Muir.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah, what, Jack?
If you're on a walk and you find a fork in the road, what do?
I don't know. You have to tell me.
Stop for lunch.
Lunch will be Chinese appetizer platter, Chinese dumplings, egg roll.
The fact of the day is this. The average person takes between 2,000 and 2,500 walking steps per mile, as counted by a fitness band or phone motion sensor.
Running steps have longer stride length, which means you take between 1,000 and 2,000 steps per mile. A total of 10,000 steps equals 4 to 5 miles. Remember, before you speak, text, chat, or post, ask yourself, is it kind?
Is it true?
And is it necessary? And remember the Academy way.
Manage yourself.
Act responsibly.
And go respect yourself and others.
Go out there and make it a great day.